Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats, and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous. Hello and welcome back to episode 20 of Overzealous. The first thing we're going to be doing this episode is getting ourselves a botanical pie. I think that's what they're called. The pie that boosts your herb lore level. And if you guys don't remember from last week, the reason for that is because we didn't quite get 38 herb lore to make prayer potions. So we are planning to boost our herb lore level and then we can make some prayer pots. I will also mention at this point that I'm not going to be using these all at once, like to grind out XP, because prayer potions are very useful to me, and there's actually no way for me to note potions. So the way I'm going to be keeping stacks of potions on me is by effectively keeping the raw ingredients, for example holding the Ranarr weeds. I'm going to be keeping them in my inventory so that when I need prayer potions I can go back to the bank, unnote them, and make them into potions. So the first thing we actually need to make a botanical pie is actually the Bologanova fruit. Excuse me if I got that wrong, I can never remember how to pronounce it. But you can actually steal these from fruit stalls, which I was doing a long time ago. And I've got a few of them, so I don't think they're that rare. So I'm going to head over to the spot that I did before, and we're going to attempt to steal some fruit. Hopefully we can get ourselves on a fruit fairly early. I'm going to try and get myself a few of them in case I burn them. Probably go for maybe like 3 or 4 of them. Just in case I burn them, so that way we still have the pie. The best thing about it is actually boost your herb lore by 4, I think, which means it will actually put us all the way to 40. So we'll actually have 2 whole minutes of the boost, so we don't have to worry about keeping it boosted for too long. Okay, so that is 3 fruits. They're actually called Galovanova fruits, but whatever, they've got a stupid name. I actually got the last 2 back to back. I was keeping hold of some of these because I was thinking if it took me too long I was just going to make myself some super compost anyway. But I've just realised that I don't actually have enough space for 15 items and I really can't be bothered to be running backwards and forwards. So we are going to be dropping these. I'm actually going to keep the papaya for a second and just restore some energy with it because I'm being somewhat efficient for once. So the next thing we need to do is actually get ourselves our hands on water and flour just to make the pastry dough. We also need to get a pie dish. Now I'm not quite sure where I'm going to get a pie dish from in Zeah. Never really considered it to be a necessity. I just realised there's a pot that I could just pick up there. But oh well, it's like 1 GP anyway. There is a mill, but I can't remember where it is. Worst case scenario, I know I can get pots of flour all the way over in the Kebos lowlands where you do the getting ahead quest. I know that I can get it from there, but I didn't want to head all the way over there. I might just be being really stupid right now. I'm sure there's a mill around here somewhere. I don't even know what a mill looks like on the map, so I don't even know why I'm looking at the map. But I'm going to figure out where to get myself some flour from, and I'll see you when I've got the dough. So I mentioned before about me being an idiot, and yeah, I was. The mill is right here. It's right next to the farming patch. It's just this logo on the map. I didn't know that. I've never really looked for a mill on the map, to be honest. I also went on into the chapel, and if you go upstairs in the chapel, there's actually a pie dish spawn. I looked this one up, and it's really convenient because I actually had to go hardly anywhere to get all this stuff. I was expecting to have to run like across Zeah to get this lot. But no, it was fairly easy. So we're going to quickly make this pastry dough. We're going to put the pieces together and then we're going to attempt to cook it. Hopefully we don't burn it, but if we do, it is not the end of the world because I've always got another 2 fruits after this and we can still make more pies. Okay, just sneaking our way into the bar. Hopefully we're allowed to use this range. Do we burn it on the first try? We didn't. We actually cooked it right. That's amazing. I've got these extra 2 fruits now for no reason. But nonetheless, we're going to go collect ourselves about 5 or so snowgrass. I'm kind of aiming for 4 potions with 4 doses. I might just get 5 just to be safe, because when I fight the Shaded Beast, the only thing you can use is magic. And obviously I have 37 prayer, so I can use Protect from Magic. So he can't hurt me, but he can drain my prayer. So I need to make sure I've got enough prayer potions on me, but I don't want to make too many so that I've just basically wasted them afterwards. But I think I might make like 4 or 5 of them just to be safe, because I don't want to fail this fight. So it's probably going to be massively over the top, but I've decided to make 8 potions, which will give me 6 Forthoses. It's probably going to be way more than I need, but honestly just want to play it safe. I don't want to be failing this fight and having to leave, because then it's going to cost me even more prayer potions in the long run. I'm kind of limited on inventory space here, but it's not too big of a deal. Like I said, it's going to push us to 40 Herblore anyway, so I don't have to worry about doing this quickly. It's going to be fairly easy. So we're just going to eat the pie, and it pushes us to 40. We also get 2 boosts, because I completely forgot that pies go into 2 pieces. There's 37 Herblore that we were right next to. We can now make agility mixes, which means we're actually 1 level away from being able to make prayer potions normally. We will eventually be getting that, no worries, and then we won't need to boost anymore, which is going to be a lot more convenient in the future. We're just going to finish off making these, and there we go. So we've got ourselves 8 3-dose prayer potions. If we just decant these together, make sure I don't drink any, because that's the kind of thing I would do. There we go, we've got ourselves 6 prayer potions to take on the beast. Figured that while I'm here, I'm going to harvest my Ranars. I definitely should have done this before collecting all the items, but oh well, we're going to have to do this with 4 inventory spaces. So I've got 7 seeds to use. We'll get all these done over time. Whenever I'm near the patch, I'm going to be farming them. I don't want to keep digressing from what I'm doing to farm them though, because it takes a lot of time to keep walking around, and honestly I'll never get anything done if I have to keep coming back to do farming. So I'm going to be doing this fight without food, and the reason for that is because he can only hit me with magic, and Protect from Magic will negate all of the damage. Now his max hit is 30, so honestly if he starts hitting me I'm probably dead anyway. And at this point, because I don't have the Chinchombas anymore, I don't actually risk anything. Everything I have will drop outside and I can easily pick it back up again. So there's very little risk to this. It's not really that much of a concern. If I still had the Chinchompas, I would definitely take more caution with this, but like I said, I don't. So I don't think it's a big deal. Now, the big deal is whether I can get through this door or not, because if I have to go all the way around, it does change quite a lot. Yeah, I figured that. In that case, I probably should go and get some food, because I have to run past the spiders without Protect from melee. Okay, so we've grabbed ourselves some cakes, and we're just going to head back to the Forthos dungeon now. And we're going to attempt to run through with cakes. I love how obscure this armour setup is. I've got earmuffs on, an Amulet of Power, a yellow cape, and nothing else. Wait, can I still get through this door on this side, or have I got to go and cross over? Because that would be really annoying. Okay, I can get through this door. I think it's a one-way door, though. Yes, it is. Okay, let's see if we can run through these spiders without getting wrecked. I've got some food, so hopefully I can tank if need be. Taking a little bit of damage, not too big of a deal. I've got my scimitar to get through the web, so slap, slap, and let's go through. Okay, so we are here. I accidentally took some hits from the druids, and that's why my health dropped. So I'm actually just going to top that back up, because like I said, he can hit 30s, and I have 59 HP, which means I can almost take 2 hits if we put ourselves on full health, which actually means I've only got 4 cakes left. But like I said, I shouldn't even be taking any damage, because I should just have prayer on. So we're going to equip our bow, make sure we are completely ready for this, because I need to instantly drink a prayer potion and put on Protect from Magic. Now I am going to record this whole thing so you guys can see it. I might mute out some of it. Well, you'll see whatever I do with the clip straight after this. Okay, so let's give this a try. I'm a little bit terrified, not going to lie. Because he's probably going to get a hit off on me straight away, because he drains my prayer to 0. The most important thing is me getting my prayer on. Like I said though, even if I do die, I'm actually not risking anything, because it all just spawns outside of the instance, so I can always get my stuff back anyway. But it is still quite terrifying, the fact that I may just die in 2 hits. And here we go. No? Okay. I thought he drained my prayer to 0. Either way, I don't know why I just drank a prayer potion dose. I guess I took the damage from from him, and I just thought that I should drink Prayer Potion. I am seriously hoping that I have enough prayer for this fight, because my prayer does get drained over time, as you can see. So I'm going to be going through Prayer Potion doses quite a lot, and he does have quite a lot of HP. It's looking okay actually, because I think I've done like maybe a fifth of his health, and I've still got another 5 potions anyway. Just have to really keep an eye on these, because if you look at the prayer points, they are going down very quickly. Oh my god, it's like 1 point a second. It's 5 every 5 seconds, I think. Yeah, so I really need to pay attention to this. I'm probably just gonna mute the rest of this clip, and I'll speed it up so you guys can watch the rest of the fight. Well, that just happened. My prayer dropped, and I knew that was going to happen. I've said many times that it drains your prayer very quickly, and I wasn't even paying attention. That is awkward. I'm actually going to start using Hawkeye, just because I really need the damage, and I'm getting my prayer drained anyway, so I don't think it matters if I have an extra prayer on. This is going to be close. I am so glad I brought that many prayer potions. My god. If I'd have brought any less, I would never have made that fight. That is insane. Oh, I lose my arrows. Oh well. I got the temple coin though. That is a massive unlock for this account. I've been working on this for a very long time. We were originally going to get the Dragon Stones to do it, but honestly, killing the boss was a lot more fun. And I didn't really want to camp Puro forever to try and get Dragon Stones. It was getting very tedious there. But we do have the temple coin. The only unfortunate side of this is there is actually a drawback to doing it this way. I can't actually gain XP from the altar until I have sacrificed 100 bones, which I will be covering in a short period of time once we've got through all this dialogue and moved on. I also want to say that I'm really glad that I brought food for this, because I've actually eaten it all. Originally, like I said, I was contemplating not bringing it, but given my lack of focus and the fact that I just kept dropping prayer, I actually dropped prayer about 3 times in that. I don't know if you guys saw, but yeah, it was not very good. So we're actually going to run through here, and we should be able to use the temple coin on here, I think. That's lovely. I don't need a random right now. Get rid of that. Okay, then we should be able to go through here to the other side, and we unlock the Tanner. Now this is one of the biggest things for this account, because this is one of the major places where I get to train crafting. Endgame crafting on this account is kind of horrible, but I can train it while doing a whole load of other stuff by using this Tanner, as I mentioned in quite a while ago in an earlier video. But anyway, we can talk to him, and there we go, we're done. So, now that the Forthos dungeon is fully unlocked, well, almost. The last thing we actually have to do is, as I said before, we need to trade in 100 bones to this burner before we can start getting XP for it. Now, I do have 51 dragon bones on me, but I will not be using them on this because it's just a complete waste, as you don't get any XP for the bones that you use. Now, if I check Faith, it should tell me that I don't get any prayer XP for this. So what the plan is that I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to camp baby reds, and I'm going to use the baby red dragon bones to basically cleanse the burner, and then I'll be using all of the standard dragon bones to train prayer. The only downside with doing this is that I don't actually have any access to anti-dragonfire. However, with chromatic dragons, so dragons that are based on a colour, you can use protect from magic, and it does help you with the dragonfire, so I won't get absolutely destroyed by them. Now, I need to find a way to actually safe spot these guys, as it's going to be really awkward until the dragons go unaggressive. So, I was actually just standing around waiting for everything to go unaggressive, and I decided to kill one baby red dragon, and we got a grubby key on the only dragon that I've actually killed so far. The reason I'm praying mage is just in case one of the big ones gets on me. It's a really awkward spot to safe spot them here, because I can't hit them unless I'm in melee range at this point. I know it sounds confusing, but it's because it's on a corner, and basically I need to safe spot them so that they're up here. But I'm waiting for them to go unaggressive, and then I'll be able to easily lure them without the reds going on me. Okay, so I wasn't actually keeping track of how many bones I'd already used, but we have now officially unlocked the bone burner, so that would be the 100th bone. We still got 3 more bones. Like I said, I wasn't keeping track. Over the period of time of killing the baby dragons, we did actually get 3 grubby keys, which I'm going to be holding on to for now, but I will be using in a short period of time. I'm just going to finish up using these bones. We'll see how much XP we get from these. It'll be a reasonable amount. We got 90 per bone, so that's not bad. And then I'm going to work out how many dragon bones I need, and we're going to start working on them. We're aiming for 43 prayer right now. In the future we will just be getting as many prayer levels as possible, but once we unlock 43 prayer, it means we can use all of the protection prayers, should I say, and that's going to be really useful for this account. So I'm going to be killing around 40 red dragons, I think. I'm going to calculate this off camera, but about 40 red dragons. We'll get ourselves some XP, and then we'll go ahead and use up the 51 dragon bones to push us all the way to 43 prayer. So while I slowly whittle down these red dragons, as it's a very long process to kill them, I wanted to discuss something. With these grubby keys, I'm going to mention like some of the plans that I had. In the grubby chest you can get lore runes, and you get quite a lot of them. And some of my plans with these lore runes was to actually build portal chambers inside my house. Unfortunately I can't get a portal nexus because I cannot access gold leaves or magic stones or anything like that, because you have to go to Keldagrim for that. But I can build a portal room. Now, I've come across a small problem that I think I might have softlocked myself. So, to build the portal room with the portals functioning and with a scrying orb, or whatever the thing is in the middle, scrying pool, you actually need limestone bricks. Now, originally I looked into this to make sure it was possible, and it was, because I can get limestone from Wintertodt. However, as you guys would know, recently I've done 99 firemaking on the other account, and that account has 73 mining, I think, or at least during the time of doing Wintertodt. And during that time, that account obtained absolutely 0 limestone from Wintertodt. Now, I know the rewards scale based on your level, but I'm starting to think that it just completely removes certain items from the table once you go over a certain level. And given that this account has 67 mining, I don't think I can get limestone from Wintertodt anymore, which completely locks me out of having a portal room. Now obviously this isn't necessary for the account. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself for not realising this sooner, otherwise I would have done it straight after Wintertodt. Honestly, I'd have at least just built the scrying pool and the portal frames in preparation for this, but I didn't realise I was going to be locked out of doing it. So I'm now in a position where I don't think I could even have portal room in my house, which is unfortunate because I was planning to use that in the future. I was going to put some of the Arceus teleports in there and the Karen teleport. It would have been really nice, but again, it's not the end of the world. It's just a bit annoying. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. I just want to know what some of your opinions are. Whether I'm playing stupid or whether it was something that I wasn't expected to know or to really consider. I was always aware that it would be harder to get limestone at a higher level, but I didn't think it would completely block it out entirely. That was the main bother about this. But anyway, we're going to carry on with these red dragons. I've only got 4 kills so far, so it does take quite a while. I also want to mention that in case before anyone comments this, yes, I know that they drop the pages and I can use them for the book. Unfortunately, I can't do the mini quest currently because the reward you get from it is a lamp that can only be used on a skill above 40. Now, you guys know that I'm going to want to use this on Slayer, and obviously Slayer is at 23. So until I get 40 Slayer, I'm not going to be doing that mini quest. It might seem like a bit of a waste because one of the main things is after you've done the mini quest, you can actually use the pages to get 1k per page, which basically means every single page is worth 1,000 coins, which would be kind of useful for this account. But honestly, the XP in Slayer is really going to be needed, so I'm perfectly happy waiting for that. I just thought I'd mention that so that you guys don't spam up the comments with all the same suggestions. I am aware of it. But anyway, we're going to finish off these red dragons, get all these bones sorted, and once we've hit 43 prayer, I'm going to be opening up the grubby chest. We'll save up all the keys we get, and we'll do that all at once. Just wanted to point out that some of you guys really like the rain in the Solar series, so I'm just going to leave this playing in the background. It is tipping down. Admittedly, I don't know how much of that you can hear, but it's pretty loud for me. And there we go, that should be the last dragon we have to kill for 43 prayer. Now, we are only at 40 at the moment, but obviously we do have 51 bones in our inventory, and assuming I've worked this out correctly, we should be able to use up these bones here, and then go and unnote the dragon bones we have in the invent, and once we've used up all of them, we should hit 43 prayer. So what is quite nice is I've just come over to the Overzeahlous kitchens because I'm going to use this to unnote the bones. We're just going to be dropping the cakes and the rest of the botanical pie, trying to clear up as much inventory space as possible. I want to keep hold of the prayer potions because they're going to be really valuable to me and I don't want to be getting rid of them unnecessarily. But what is really nice is this is actually not that far from the Forthos dungeon. If I run down here, I'm instantly at the ladder just north of where this shaded beast was, and I can instantly just run through the passage that I recently unlocked with the coin, and then bam, I'm straight at the altar. So this shouldn't take too long to do these at all. I'll give you a quick demonstration now of what the route is. We come around here, we run around this corner, we smack on Pray Mage as soon as we get near here because otherwise I'm going to get completely wrecked, and then we crawl through here, and we are at the altar. Straight away. Easy peasy. So I'm just going to be doing this until we get 43 prayer. Now, if I've calculated this correctly, this should get us the final level to 43. We've got 5 left. I hope that I've worked this out right. But in addition, we are going to be fairly close to the 200 bones on the altar, which actually unlocks the temple key. And there we go, 43 prayer, got it dead on. That unlocks Protect from melee, which means we have all of the protection prayers now, which is amazing. But as I said, we are very close to the 200 mark. I don't know exactly how many more we need, because I haven't really been keeping track. But going by the amount that we've used, it's going to be probably within 10 bones before we unlock the 200 mark and get the temple key. And I'm considering that is probably worth doing before I go ahead with anything else. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to head upstairs. And there's some skeletons just up these stairs here, and I think I'm just going to kill these for like 10 bones, or fill up my inventory, so 11 bones I think I've got slots for. And we'll just use those bones just to finish off unlocking the altar. And there we go, that is the last bone obtained. There are arrows everywhere because in the end I just completely ignored trying to safe spot them. They're only level 25, they do hardly any damage at all. So we can quickly run over here, and hopefully with these last 11 bones we should unlock the temple coin. Like I said, I haven't kept track of how many bones I've used, but pretty close. Okay, so I used those 11 bones, and this message no longer came up. But I don't have the temple key, so maybe I've got to talk to someone for it? Okay, so after doing some further research, I've realised how much of an idiot I am. Normal bones don't work. You have to use either baby dragon bones or dragon bones. There might be other ones you can use as well. But it basically means that I have to kill either dragons or baby dragons to get the last few bones. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill like another 10 dragons, and we'll trade in that for XP, and then we'll move on from here. I really want to get this temple key because it's really going to help me coming up on the future stuff. Okay, so I killed a couple of baby dragons while I was doing this, but I think this should be enough bones to finally unlock the temple key. We're going to collect our arrows because we are a stingy little git, and we're going to try and use up these bones and hopefully get the temple key so we can unlock the doors in the Forthos dungeon, which is going to make it a lot easier to navigate, especially when it means getting to the spiders. Let's do this, get ourselves a bunch of XP, and one of these should unlock the key. Like I said, I didn't keep track, but it should be around now somewhere. And apparently we need more. Please get it on these last two, I don't want to have to kill more. There we go, I actually nailed it. Perfect amount of bones. We got ourselves the temple key, and I guess I just take it off of here. Nice. And I'll go and unlock the doors. Okay, so this is a little bit risky because I don't actually have that much prayer left, but I just need to get up here and I can switch the prayer off, it will be fine. We're going to quickly unlock this door. I believe I have to come through it from the other side to unlock it. Oh no, there we go, it's unlocked the door permanently, and if I head over to the other side we can unlock this one as well, and then we have full access, complete full access to the Forthos dungeon. That is an amazing unlock for this account. I've been trying to do this for so long. But it's going to be really useful in the future when it comes to grinding stuff like prayer and crafting. Both doors unlocked, and we're done. So, where do we go now? Well, first of all, we don't need this key anymore, because even though It doesn't disappear. Those 2 doors are completely unlocked now, and they will always be unlocked. So what I actually want to do is I'm actually going to go and do a quick bit of hunter, and the reason for this is because obviously you guys know I lost all the chins. Yep. And I still want to do some chinning on the temple spiders. I still want to try it out a little bit. So I think what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go and hunt 1,000 grey chin chompers, and we'll give it a nice little try on the temple spiders. And if it goes well, if it's good range XP and good HP XP, I might go and hunt some more chins later, and we'll give it a little bit more of a try as well, because it could be really good to train range on this account. So let's grab ourselves another bunch of box traps and go back to doing some hunter. Okay, so here I am, you know, just doing hunter, just catching some chins because I wanted to get another 1,000 to throw at the temple spiders, and this happens. What is with this account? What is with this account? I am 83 hunter, 86 thieving, and I've rolled the pet twice on both skills. I don't know what to say at this point, guys. I am absolutely dumbfounded. I just saw this pop up and I was just like, you have to be kidding me. Because this technically means that... Right, so let's see. I've got 2 Rockies, Beaver, 2 Chinchompers. So 5 pets on this account. In theory. Obviously, I can't re-get the pet. But in terms of actually hitting the roll, it's just stupid. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I've got the 1,000 chins. So I was going to attempt to get exactly 1,000 on the dot, but the Chinchompers love me, apparently. So we're going to get a few extra. But we have finished up our 1,000 Chinchomper grind, which means we can use these on temple spiders. So, we've got the Chinchompers. We are ready to kill some spiders, but there are a couple more items that I want to obtain before we go ahead and do this. And the first one of these is prayer boosting equipment. Now, because I'm on Zeah, and I'm limited to Zeah only, I am very limited on what items I can actually obtain. Within reason, I could also obtain clue scroll items, but that's kind of ridiculous, trying to get clue scrolls on Zeah, just as it is. But I have done some research, and I can actually get some gear that will provide me with a prayer bonus, at least for the top and leg slot. These items are shade robes. Now, in the catacombs, I can actually access shades, and they have a very common drop of shade robes. These are equivalent to the random event rewards that we used to be able to get from killing shades that would appear when you buried bones, which means they are also storable in a player-owned house. Unfortunately, to get to the shades in the catacombs, I have to either pass one of 2 monsters. The first one is aberrant spectres, or in this case, deviant spectres. Now, because I have no access to a nose peg, well, I can't wear it anyway, this would mean running past deviant spectres would not only almost certainly kill me, as they will hit through prayer, but it would also drain my stats to 1, which isn't exactly a good idea when I'm trying to kill shades. The other monster I'd have to run past is a steel dragon, or 2 steel dragons for that matter. Now, I don't have access to anti-fire, so running past steel dragons is it's a death wish, to put it simply. Fortunately though, I have a small plan, with a few of my friends' help, to get past steel dragons. Okay, so I grabbed some food because I'm just going to run past these first monsters without praying melee, even though we do actually have protection prayers from everything right now. A bit of lag there. But the cakes will cover us for the mosh giants. I'm not going to waste the prayer points on them. The main reason we need to protect from melee is actually for the fire giants over here, because it is multi-combat and I will get battered to death if I don't. So we're going to put protect from melee on, and if we run all the way around here, near to the staircase over here, we should have 2 lovely people ready and waiting at the bottom of the stairs to help us with these steel dragons. So, if they get the gist of what we need to do here, there we go. Basically, the plan is, they kill the 2 steel dragons, if I can speak properly, and before they respawn, I run through, and that way, I do not get killed by steel dragons. Omnin says subscribe. I wasn't even recording this bit, but I'll put it in for you. Okay, so we're just waiting for the other one to die. This one's pretty much dead, that's why he's holding off on it, because we're going to try and kill them at pretty much exactly the same time, and that way it makes it a lot easier to get past them. I am running out of prayer points. I do actually have the 2 dose still on me, so if need be I can drink that. I was flicking prayers for a little bit, but I cannot do that while commentating, so I'm not going to carry on doing that right now. And hopefully this will be nearly done. Okay, there's one down. Hopefully the other one dies about now. That would be great. Please, today. You could help, Omlin. It is there we go. I was going to say it's multi-combat. Right. Okay, let's go. Go. And we run over to here. We have no worries about steel dragons. Thank you guys. That was actually very close. Thank you for the help. I'm going to thank you anyway, but you'll hear it in the video as well. Much appreciated. So now we can just camp shades and get ourselves some shade robes. So I've got myself a nice little safe spot here. You can basically get them stuck on the corner like this, and then I can just range them until they die. Like I said, these shade robes are a fairly common drop, so it shouldn't take too long until we get them. And there we have our shade robe top. That's only our 3rd kill, so like I said, pretty common. And there is the shade robe bottom, the next kill. So there we go. It only took us 4 kills and we got the shade robes. Like I said, fairly common. Looks nice. And if we look at the stats, it actually gives us a decent prayer bonus. And if we go over to prayer, we're on plus 10. Without it, we would be on plus 1. So it gives us 9 prayer bonus, which is going to be really nice for chinning. Okay, so now that we've got this gear, we are going to get ourselves out of here. And we have one last item that we need to obtain. So I was just doing a quick bit of farming, and I was editing on the side. And I realised... Oh, 37 farming. I realised that this episode is over 30 minutes long. I'm sorry, I didn't realise that I had that many clips. So unfortunately, we are going to have to postpone the rest for next episode, as this one has been dragging on for way too long. Also, I know that I said I'd use the grubby keys. I will be using them in the next episode. Don't worry, guys. I apologise that I didn't manage to get them done in this episode. But we are going to wrap up this episode here. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. And with all that said though, guys, I will see you next week.